Okay. Hog. Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Nice little break. First thing I want to try to do is I was watching XQC just now. Gives me brain damage on the LSF trauma. I saw like 6 posts and I was just like, I can't take this anymore. I gotta go browse something else. Just gotta go browse something else, man. Why is this layer like crazy? I'm just gonna crop it real quick. Knock off a couple megabytes there. Yeah, I don't know. It's so boring. I just don't even like. Forsen always has the best takes. So boring. Just Resident Sleeper all day. Honestly, I'm just really tired of the what's called GTA RP. I really can't find this liquefy tool. I was just like, where is it? It's gone. Load. Yeah. Not too much. That may have been too much. Maybe I'll just go with I backed it up, right? Yeah, let's just make it a little bit larger. It's like 2 pixels away, I think. I haven't played it, but I watched a couple of streams and I was just like, I don't know. I was just really bored by it. Maybe I'll like it if I actually play it. I mean, sometimes it's like I just, you know, can't get into it unless I play it myself. I've been playing a lot of the Final Fantasy game, and that has been definitely putting me to sleep. It's like the MMORPG for people who don't like MMORPGs. They've managed to take everything that makes like MMORPGs fun and just kind of like reduce it to not fun at all. Kind of regret giving them another $12. Those bastards. There's nothing I could do about it at this point. Something I noted in the current image is that the sword just seems shorter than it's supposed to be for some reason. This one? I was hoping to see more of the hood and the cloak. What? I mean, it is behind him. I could add a little bit more to like here, but it's kind of in the wrong pose for a hood / cloak show off. I could put the cloak on him, but otherwise, like, it's gonna be here, and then I'm actually gonna draw the cloak portion of it. What I could do is I could hang it off the back of him, like here. The sword isn't big enough. I can fix that. I mean, that's not an issue. That's very fixable. You said it's too short. That's like, it's a very long sword now. How long are we talking here? You know. I feel like that's probably perfect. Maybe this one. It's not a big deal. The cloak thing is kind of a big deal. Cause like if you want to see more of the cloak, I have to either move the character. I don't know what that would look like. That'd be a lot of stuff. That'd be a lot of stuff. So, what I could do is I could add more cloak to the sides. It's fine where it is, but it kind of blends in a little bit. You mean like with the tree? Like it blends with the tree? I could definitely pop him out. I mean, that's not a big deal. Now we can have more cloak. But like yeah. I don't know. Right now, kind of have the like most of the what's called the image sorted. Well, at least I thought. What I could do is because a lot of that, like the changes that would make the cloak bigger or more like there, I would either have to cover him with the cloak, so I'd cover the face. But I am not really having any good ideas as to how to make it more out there. If I think of something, I'll let you know. But it's like I'm not sure. The design itself, the positioning is fine. Okay, but then this is something I thought I'd mention. I'm not worried about it. All right. Alrighty. I mean, if I figure something out, like again, it's a blob right now. It's just not really all that detailed. It's just there to kind of like signify it's a cloak. I'll try to watch out for it. Maybe maybe I can what's it called? Oh, color could be a thing. Maybe a color. Because right now it's like the same color as a tree. So we could try it. We could try to blend a color in. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Overall, it's pretty comfy to look at compared to what you usually do, the values and palettes. Well, I'm a lot more conservative when I'm working for like a client. I mean, you kind of have to be, because no matter what, it's gonna be like I'm technically not working for me, so I can't take as many like risks. With my paintings, I prefer to just kind of do what I do and then see what sticks, You try a different color. That could work. How about maybe like a nice bluish gray in there? Possibly throw that in there. That might kick it out. Because the the tree right now is like very overbearing. I guess I could pop him out a little bit more. Sometimes taking a risk will lead to a better piece. Yeah, it does, like, all the time, but like you can't really, it's not really gonna work out. Like, if you show a client like one thing one day and then the next day is like, yeah, actually, you know what, I killed the background and I decided we're gonna do what I like, you know. Most of the time client work is very specific. Like, the brief is very specific. It's like, hey, I want you to do this, and that, and I want it done this way. It doesn't give you the freedom to, like, I'm gonna experiment. Grayish blue. Well, I think a blue would be very good for pop in it. Again, since there's like a large overcast, or large what do you call it? Large orange light source, the sun. I'm gonna have to leave some of the brown baked in, but it's definitely gonna make it pop out of the what's it called? Especially in like the shadow areas, I think. So we're gonna put a nice hood in there. Make it a bit more shapely too. Or green. Happy with the risk or your input at the end of the day, or the expert. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. However, if I were to go crazy, this would be another one of those painting that never gets done, and then like I'll be working on this for like for days, for months. Sometimes I'll take crazy risks and I'll pop out like 7 paintings in the in that one painting, and I don't think that works for anybody. Not me and not you. So we are definitely gonna try to do everything that's possible, but are gonna be limits. I think a color change works good here. I think I should be able to pop the cloak out a little bit more and then make it yeah, with details it should be a kind of easier. But yeah. But yeah, crazy risks. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. When I say crazy risk, like during a painting that I'm doing, I might, you know, it's not something that would work for this. Like, I might say like, okay, I don't want to do a character anymore, you know? That's a crazy risk with a painting. I might be just redoing what's it called. Obviously, that's not going to work here in this environment. So, just buckle up and buckle in and buckle up, buckaroo. And then we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be a-okay. It's definitely might be the bike one. Oh god, that one took so long. I couldn't do that. That's too much. That's too much. I've done a lot of paintings where I've just taken way too long because I've just not been happy with the. And in the end, I usually I'm not happy with the ending anyway. It's just, you know, it's probably better than what it would have been. It's just that I'm usually just like polishing, and there's no reason to. I could have in that time I could have popped out like 8 paintings, and then it really depends. Like sometimes it's worth it, and I learned something. That lesson could be don't waste so much time on a single painting, and that's a worthwhile lesson. Sometimes you gotta learn that one. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to taste. But I've improved with my time management. I think the last couple of paintings have definitely been a lot faster. Like the horror one I'm doing is probably maybe 10 hours maximum. I want to say something like 10 hours. But yeah, I've been bored out of my mind playing Final Fantasy. I just beat the what's it called, the first part of it, A Realm Reborn, and then I'm like, I bought all the expansions. Man. So I bought a month of it, so I'm gonna play it, right? But it's like, oh my god, very unpoggers game, very unpoggers. Do not recommend. How is everyone here though? Everyone have a nice weekend? Yeah. I didn't do shit this weekend. We were supposed to go to our parents' house, but that didn't pan out. So we're going next week. And I took a walk. Hey man, I got out of the house. That's always good. I don't really like going out, but sometimes you gotta, you know. I took 1 day break. Breaks are good. I'm a big fan of breaks. Usually when I'm struggling with something and I take like a break, when I come back to it, it's a little easier. Don't always solve it, but you know, generally I might. Yeah, let's see. Going to zoom in a little bit maybe, and then paint some details today. Maybe a little clasp for the cloak. I was got assigned to a mental asylum watching you. 5 hours painting a top lip. Oh, this lip doesn't look good. I'm gonna have to redo it. In the end, I like it. It didn't come out as good as I wanted it. So I bet I could redo that painting and I could do it better. It's just that if I do that every time, it's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna drive myself insane. So I just whenever I finish a painting, I just pack up and I move on. You know, because otherwise I really will spend all day on it. Let me see what like a cool cloak looks like. Maybe we could do a little bit of borrowing, a little bit of stealing. Any stealers in the chat? And a little bit of burglary, light burglary. Just don't tell anybody about it. It will be good, I think. I kind of like this thing. Why is it always kids, man? Why is it always kids? Hold on. Maybe borrow a little bit of this. I like the like the little whatever that is, the little circles. I kind of like that. Maybe this one looks kind of cool. Might do something like that. That might be a little bit too detail heavy though. I don't know if I want to do that. I also want to get a little bit of this type of thing going, like the folds. Might want to do that. Make it look a little bit more foldy. Oh, what an absolute mad lad. I have so many images on my screen, they're just strange. Strange, man. Hold on. I'm looking through some of these references just to see if I can find anything that's like usable. Most of these are really like, I don't know. Oh, she's wearing just a cloak. Okay, all right. Makes sense. We'll make him like a Naruto. No, not gonna do that. Yeah, I don't see any other good ones that I'm thinking of stealing. I don't like any of them. Hire some Carl Ortiz art. Did you know that Carl Ortiz did Doctor Strange? Oh, it even says that. Okay, cool. It even says that. Okay, cool. His cloak is magical though. It doesn't really, like, it doesn't have to work. I don't think we'll. I'll think about it. Think about it. If I find something better, I'll think about it. Like the clasps. Which one? This one? Is it this one? Are these the clasps? Or is it these ones? Like the wooden ones? If you want to try to scribble some designs on the armor plate, you want to clean it up afterwards. The armor, like, I do have something, like, but I'm thinking of just going with, like, just kind of like light. Just kind of go with light. Probably not gonna do like a crazy design. I just was referring to them as clasps. I have no idea what those things are. If you want to call them clasps, tomato, man. I'll let you get away with it today. But tomorrow I'm gonna bring a dictionary with me, and yeah, you better watch out. I don't know if I can just like put a bunch of like little weird details in there and then pretend like that was it's just detail. Maybe. May be able to get away with it. And we'll maybe make a little design here. I don't want to make it too crazy because, again, like, it's going to create, like, a focal point there. I wanna keep it like lower light than like the mid tone of the what's it called, or even mid like shadowy of the armor plate here, even though it's like a reflective surface, so it'll be lighter all the time. So just do that, and then I think this is still part of the armor, just like a gorget. I think that's what I wanted. Okay. Let me think. I think the armor design here is gonna be like really wonky. I have to figure out a way to make it kinda adhere to the plane here, and then it's gonna be kind of tough. We'll see. Okay. What I did like is this thing. The two circles, they're pretty cool, and they like clasp, and I like that. But I kind of like want like a real, I don't know, maybe that's it. It's supposed to be like a I think it's supposed to be like a wire that goes around it, and you just don't see the other one, I think, maybe. Might work for me. Okay. And then I'm gonna develop like the shadows. I think the forms will carry the cloak. As long as I get those forms in there. I'm gonna be trying to borrow from the reference a little bit. I just watched a workshop on how to paint correctly. Is there a way to paint correctly? They said it's best to paint one shape at a time instead of paint like Grungia, which is messy. What do you think? I don't know if there's a way to paint correctly. For me, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. While I try to remember all the things, because there's so many things that I try to do, and then it's just like there's a lot of stuff, man. You can't like can't just like, if there's, you can stabilize like a process, like, okay, I'm just gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna go I'll make really strong values on top of a very strong drawing, and then I'm gonna like make sure all the forms read, and then you know, and that'll work. But like there's like a lot of rule breaking, you know, a lot of rule breaking going on. A lot of rule breaking. I would say try to do it the right way, quote unquote. I kind of go from there. The paint just one shape at a time, it just seems really weird. Like, It's almost like they're saying like it's all. I mean, you could try to do it that way. I feel like that would be harder because it's like, okay, well now I have reflective light that's coming from the bottom from the other shape. So what am I supposed to do now? Am I just gonna like forget about that and then? I would say most of the time you want to have all of your forms in to a good degree and then develop all those forms as a whole, because most of the time again we're very like, I feel like we're very finite in attention span, or at least I am, and I'll forget what I'm doing. If I just focus on one thing at a time, I might totally disregard the rest of the image. And then, like, where am I? It's, like, nowhere. Nowhere! Billy, what is this? Painting and sketching tutorial. Oh, I translated it. Translate it back. Translate it back. I could pretend like I'm reading Chinese. Oh, you're ready to paint?
偏基础的啊，包括头像呢也是。
Okay, no sound. Okay, he starts with a strong. He identifies the forms. You know, very what's it called? Roughly. Then he paints in all the base colors for the forms. Tries to get his darks. Goes from dark to light. Creates, you know, shapes. Very rough forms, but he's not doing like one shape at a time. He's doing like, okay, so comparatively, you're painting a couple of these forms, a couple of these forms, a couple of these forms. Now I'm comparing them, you know, between each other. It's not like he's painting like one thing at a time. He really isn't. He's painting the whole thing. Otherwise, he'd be starting from the eye, and he would just be finishing the eye, and then going like, okay, now I gotta paint the cheek. All right. Okay, he sees a problem with the forms, maybe. Or maybe he's outlining like the lighter parts or where the Terminator is, maybe. I don't know. Oh, what he's doing. It's working though. It's working though. He's painting and it looks good. And now he's killing it with one of those levels. Oh no, he almost had it. It's good. I don't know. This is like a demo for how to do a study, I think. I can't understand the Chinese, so but it seems like, you know, basic intro to painting type of stuff. Yeah, sure. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the right way to paint, but it's like, it's a good method, right? I mean, it's basically what I described to you. You start with a good line drawing, you get all your forms in, and then you paint all the forms in, and make sure all the colors are good, and then what's it called? I don't like his study, by the way. It's like kind of like a meh study-wise. It's not very interesting. And it's also not close to the subject matter, so minus points for that. with that type of photography, you really do have to hit like those really darks. I can show you again in the to start with like the good comparison, I would paint in those darks like that would be the first thing I would do, because they screw up the contrast so much for you that you can't make sense of the painting, right? And I'm not trying to like but like as a way of like copying this type of photo, because this type of photography is like super high contrast. So that would be the first thing I would do before I even started with all the details and stuff, is I would just be like, okay, so this is that color. So now I know, okay, so now I can push this color, right? Because it's way lighter. It's way lighter than what he has, right? And I'm not saying like he probably finishes it more, but like without like going full dark there, like it's very difficult to have a sense of to bounce around that image, and that's like painting the whole thing at the same time. And once you have that, it just like it makes everything so much simpler, I think. I don't know, like those types of things like really bounce out on me. Like I would start with like the really darks, and I would just like try to get that can't even see this color, it's like a red. I would try to get something close to those darks first and then go from there. I don't know. But that would be like my approach. I wouldn't, it's not what's called. I thought he was taking lighting from the other image. Skips line art completely. I think you need to have very good sense of I mean, he has line art. He had it in there. It was red. I saw the line art. Maybe you missed it. He had the line art in there. Yeah, there it is. He identified the shapes, and that's all you need, like right here. It's in the small box. It's not. Yeah, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. That's that's perfect. That's fine. That is a lot to go on for a copy. That's fine. When you're doing like a study or a copy, this is all you need. You just need to match up everything. So like when you're actually painting and rendering, you know where to put it. You don't need like a crazy line drawing. You just need like enough. You need to have the forms where they are, and then you see he has some of those forms like outlined. He just never goes 100% on that what's it called, so it looks washed out. Well, at least that's what I think. But when you're painting this type of photography, it is like super contrasty. So it's like that's what I would do when I'm painting, when I'm trying to do like a study of it. I don't know. I thought he was taking the lighting from the other image. Oh, this one on the left. Maybe. I mean, he doesn't really do the style. I didn't know what that was for. I didn't understand what this was for, because it doesn't like the finished image doesn't look like a mix between photograph and this style. Not really. So I didn't understand that was what he was doing. I thought he was doing the photo. Because that style is... Uh-oh. What did I do? That style is like... It's a little different. I don't really see it in this one. It uses a specific language for the color that it's... You can't just... I've looked at a lot of images like this, so it like for me it's a very specific flavor. So I don't know. I just don't see this flavor on the lower left. I don't see it in the study. I mean, it's an hour long thing, so whatever. But like, I don't know, man. It's difficult to do that sort of style. It's just like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that was the goal. It didn't really work out. But yeah, I've seen a lot of paintings like that, like from like very old timey museum stuff. The skin rendering is kind of what usually gets me all the time when I'm looking. I think I sent someone like an like it was either like a Solomon or something. I don't remember. I was like, man, they could paint skin back then, and I can't paint skin at all now. And it's like I have all these tools in front of me, but I'm still like failing, even though I have literal photography in front of me. I could literally go pixel by pixel. They didn't have any of that. They had like, you know, tomato paste for red paint or something. I'm not sure if it went that far, but yeah, whatever it is that they were doing with their like low contrast palettes, you know, and they were able to paint like skin tone in that way, and then I just felt like, oh, I should be able to do that, but yeah, it wasn't. God, what is his name? Solomon? I feel like his name was like something like Solomon. It was the same name like 3 times. Painter. Solomon Joseph Solomon. I think I was thinking of Joseph Solomon for some reason, but this is not really the same thing I was in my head. He's more of an oil painter, but I can't click on that one. That probably has a skin tone that I want, and I can't click on it. This is pretty close. It's the wrong Solomon. Hold on, wait, no. Simeon Solomon. There's too many Solomons. Looking for Joseph Solomon. His paintings are really good. I think I was thinking of someone else. Maybe like Goya. Painting. No, not Goya. Who was that? What was his name? Oh, you know, it's like you spend so much time looking at this stuff, and then you're just like, I don't know. It's that painting, that one. You know, the one. That's the one. That's the painting that I'm thinking of. And I was just like lost in the sea of what's it called? Let me think of the subject. Let me search for the subject matter, and then I'll find it that way. So it was a woman. I think it was Aphrodite painting. Let's try that. There's got to be like 3 of those, right? I should be able to do. Okay, I'm thinking maybe a Venus. Maybe it was a Venus. Venus of Urbino. Yeah, this one looks... And it's Titian. I was thinking of Titian. But I can't show you this because this is like... A lot of titties. A lot of titties. But if you look up Titian... If you look up Titian, that's the style. That's the... what's it called? That sort of palette. She might have even painted the one that was in the video. I don't know. I was just thinking about, you know, that sort of palette and that sort of style. I guess I was thinking of Titian. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, yeah, it's that. It's okay. You don't have to find it. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to say that it is very specific. It's a very specific look. It's actually kind of hard to get it with digital, I think. I've never really tried to do that. I've tried to imitate the palette, but I don't think I've ever tried to like literally grab the skin tone. Maybe I have actually. I don't remember. But it's like it is difficult. So I mean, like, obviously not gonna do that in an hour. I'm just busting the guy's balls, but yeah, I mean, like if I was approaching the study and it was a photo, that's the way I would be doing it. But I don't know what he's saying because he's saying it in Chinese. I don't know what he's saying. He might be saying it like, look, you have to go lower contrast than photo because photo lies, and that changes like everything. Who knows? He didn't say that. Well, I don't know Chinese. He might be saying it. Let me dream. Let me dream. What am I doing today? Right. I'm trying to get past this. The parts that I do like are definitely like more random. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna make them work. Because they're like this thing, for instance, this thing really works, I think, but it doesn't like doesn't have the correct form. And this design doesn't work, but at least it's like readable. So probably gonna do is I'm gonna extend this thing up a little bit. I'm gonna paint it like I painted this a little bit more. Maybe change the shape out a little bit more. What I like about more of those MMORPGs is like how creative people get with like their limited fashion. You could do a lot of crazy stuff in there, man. That's like one thing I dig about it. I guess when the game is really boring, that's all you have is dress-up game. And I feel like a lot of people are going really hard on that in Final Fantasy. Like, there's so many like super unique looking characters. Really, 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 really cool stuff. Gameplay sucks though, and the story was kind of meh. But I've heard that the original story is, dog shit. So I shouldn't complain. I should, play the whole thing. So I might be doing that. The main point he made is squint your eyes, block out the big shapes first. Yes. Don't use too much pressure on the brush. I don't think I paint with pressure. It will turn out stiff. Reused reference for colors, but don't copy exactly. Do initial steps first before moving on to the next step. But this is weird, man. It's like, it's very weird, champ. Is he teaching you how to study or to copy paintings in a way that it doesn't look like you copied? I'm not sure. Because, like, when you're teaching someone to study, you're supposed to tell them to observe and try to understand what it is you're copying rather than just copying. You know, you really have to think about those shapes. Why are you using those shapes? Why do those shapes look good? What shapes could be better? It's not, well, you know, how to hide it, just make it lower contrast and then keep going. Go to the next one. Next painting. But I mean, like, that's what it sounds like. I don't know. It sounds weird. It's like how to paint is a weird endeavor in the first place. So I don't know. I don't really want to reach into that bag of worms. How to paint correctly. Copy, but don't be exact. I think you should try to be exact, and then understand why, you know, some things look better than others, and what you can do to, you know, to learn from a study and take it to, your next painting. Hi. Hey, cat. How's it going? Who's a good kitty? Yeah, you are. Who's a good cat? Who's a good cat? Yeah. Just jumps on into my feet randomly. Best cat. Hey, stop it, cat. I'm trying to paint here. He painted his own interpretation and improved it. I'm kind of like worried about what the point of it is. I mean, if the title is like how to use references correctly or something, maybe I'd be more amicable. But if it's like how to paint in general, copy from photo, don't copy too much, make the colors different, I don't know. I mean, hey, it's like, it's up to you. I think the process is very solid. Like, if all you got from that was the process, block out the shapes, try to hit the big shapes first, then it's, you know, it's still like a worthwhile video. But I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, man. How to speed paint. So he doesn't do the copying because that would be using a lot of time. Hey, kitty. You're so cute. He's just lying there. Put his head down. I love this cat. I've begun feeding one of the outdoor cats. He's very cute. He's like one of those, what do you call it? It's got like those ears. Those weird ears. Hold on, let me get you a picture because it looks really cute. What do you call it though? It's like short ear cat. Yeah, like this, sort of. It's a little longer than that, but very similar to this. He's very, very cute. His ears are a little bit bigger, though. I think, like, but he's like this, and I've started feeding him a little bit. I don't know. There was So what I've been doing is I've just been like opening the door, but not the storm door. And I've just been letting my cat kind of like go up to the storm door and just like observe. Because he's like immunocompromised, so he can't go out. Can't let him out. Although I have let him out by accident a couple times. But yeah. Very cute cat. You're blocking my view, cat. You've got to go. You've got to get... No. Get out of here, you cat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. You can't be there. Okay. Okay. Frederick... Oh, I love Layton. Yeah. I would never have thought that was Layton, though. Doesn't really look like his stuff. Yeah, Layton's one of my favorites. Oh. Imagine being literally Layton, and then, what's it called? Yeah. Found it pretty instantly. I've done a couple of the studies from Layton. I think I've done this one, a very similar one. Hey, cat, get out of here. And then I've also done the Lady in the Lake. Not this one, but very similar. I don't know where that one went. She's in a boat. I think I did that one. Yeah, Layton is really good. I really love Layton's paintings. It's good stuff. A lot of drama to his paintings. And he does like this historical thing. Like he does historical. Yeah, this is the one I really love this one. It's probably like one of my favorite ones. Can't get a good one. I'm apparel. Can't get a good image, but yeah. It's kind of neat. You can have like a painting from like any painting you want, really. It's kind of neat. I'm gonna layer this via cut before I get distracted. Alright, I've done a little bit more work on like the cloak and stuff, and that works. And then, keep painting on this layer. I don't like lock them or something. How do they paint skin so smoothly without airbrush? That's a good question. I don't know. There's a guy who does very similar, I think, paintings to kind of like the Layton-esque type of stuff, and he has all his stuff on like Twitter. He has like sped up versions of the paintings. Oh my god, I forgot his name. I think it was Howard. Leon. Yeah, Howard Leon. There it is. Might be a lot of titties though, so I don't want to. This guy. No S. No S. Let's see with the S. Yeah, he does a lot of really cool stuff. Like, I'm not gonna. But like, if you go through it, it's really cool. He does it all like. What's it called? He's been doing it for a very long time. This isn't even one of the cooler ones. There's a lot of them that are like just, you know, fantastic. That's just the first one I saw that was like a sped up version. A lot of cool stuff from him. Man, Magic the Gathering is really like on the downturn. I don't know. Magic the Gathering now? Is this like fan art? No, I've seen it before. I've seen it before. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. I wanted to show you another sped up version, but I didn't really see it. If you go through his list, though, he has like a YouTube channel. Oh, here, yeah, this is the one I saw first, and I was like, okay, and then he puts all this shit in, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm like, and it gets really crazy, like somewhere along the lines, and yeah, this is like in August, I think. I found him. I've discovered him. It's good stuff. Really like it. Reminds me of Layton, a little bit. Speaking of airbrush. I'm gonna like start making some of this a little bit more. Airbrushed. But yeah. It is weird what they're doing with like Magic the Gathering. There's a lot of like, it's a lot of stuff that's just like, meh. I don't know about abstract. Just like, I don't know, man. I don't know about abstract. Abstract is a... cringe. It's cringe. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at their like their action game. I'm always kind of wary of stuff that's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, being just sold to me with the Magic the Gathering name, because I'm always like, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna buy it because I like Magic the Gathering. But I've been watching it, and it's like, it's so bad. It's so bad, and the gimmick is so awful. I think they expect you to pay for like abilities, to level up your abilities. It's really like if Path of Exile was like, you know, came with like a $60 buy-in, and also then like hit you with microtransactions for every little thing. I don't know. Just seems like I don't know. Kind of malignant. Kind of like a tumor. Speaking of tumors, this frickin' GameStop thing is giving me one. Definitely getting a tumor here. I think the GameStop people, like the company, is actually in on it now. Like, I think they've printed but didn't sell shares, so that's like they're basically like saying like, okay, this is gonna be a short squeeze, and we're gonna cash in on it, guys. Hello, fellow gamers. We also like to what's it called? We also like the stocks. And that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird, champ. Not gonna lie, kind of weird, champ. Because it almost makes them like look like they're taking advantage of a short squeeze, and that it's not good for us. Because like they're gonna sell 1 million shares and just take all the profits, and then just use that money for their business. What about me? What about my money? You know? But yeah. I've actually figured out, this is gonna be pretty cringe, and I didn't figure this out, someone had to tell me. There's like a Coinbase Pro, and I didn't know about it. Didn't know about it. Been using Coinbase the whole time. Feels bad, man. Feels really bad. Feels you know, abysmal. Cause I'm used to playing a lot of these like games, like the market games, with like EVE Online, World of Warcraft, other places that have like an economy and they'll let you like fuck with things. Let's see what you could do. At some point, I bought all the copper on the Warhammer auction house. I just bought all of it, like, and cause like at some point they just didn't have a lot of it. And I just bought it and I jacked the price up to like triple. A little bit of short squeeze there. Just a squeeze, not really short. Too bad you can't do that in real life. Just, you know, buy a bunch of aluminum, Goldman Sachs style, just sit on it till aluminum goes through the roof. Yep. Who would do that in real life, you know? Kind of worried about this arm. Might have to cut into it. We'll see. Right now it's just a little bit like too flat, and then I kind of wanted it to kind of come at you. So I might, I might just either extend this leg a little bit. Extend the leg. A lot of detailing today. A lot of detailing. Yeah, I'm worried that the arm doesn't look like it's 100% on the knee there. I might create a little bit of overlap here to like kind of fix that. So that it looks like the arm is behind. And then I'll cut the hand up a little bit. The problem is, if I do that, like this part is becoming very difficult to just have in there. So I don't know. I might either like lose this shape. Kind of like leave it to your imagination, that sort of thing. Put in a little bit more like lighting and stuff. That could be a good way of fixing it. My wife made gopsi. I don't know how you translate that. It's meat wrapped in what's it called? Cabbage leaves. Very, very good. And like a special sauce. And there's a couple of cultures apparently that wrap meat into leaves. We're not like the first ones. There's also the Greeks and the Turkish people. They have like olive. Was it grape leaf? Was it olive leaf? It's some sort of leaf, but it's delicious. I love it. It's called something different too. It's called like oh, you do that as well? I know that Venezuelans have. I recently was in like a Venezuelan household, and they fed me like the Venezuelan version of it. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. Don't talk about food. I'm on a diet. I'm also on a diet. That's I gotta live vicariously through the food that I'm not eating. I thought I had a good hack because I don't actually want to diet. I thought for like 20 seconds that I was lactose intolerant. I was just gonna like just poop everything, you know. Unfortunately, I'm not lactose intolerant. I think I just had like I had a bad gyro. Bad gyro. I love their gyros, but they usually food poison me, and then the next day I'm just like pooping for 2. But yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Banana lead. Banana leaf. Oh, that would be pretty good. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen a banana leaf. Well, we don't really have that around here. We have a lot of bananas, cheaper than apples, which grow around here. But let me see. It's a Google search. Please don't be. Ah. I have never had anything like that. It does look good though. A little bit of rice with like I forgot what you call those. Soon we're all gonna be eating off of banana leaves. They already have. This is what gets me. Like I'll go into one of these like, like one of these like, oh, we care about the environment, type of business places, which is fine. Whatever. Hey, I like the environment. The environment's cool. I have no problem with the environment, man. But I'll go in there and they have like some gimmick, like this one had like pasta straws. The cup is plastic. It's got a plastic top, Hey, at least we got the straw out, Hey, one step at a time, I guess. One step at a time. But I feel like, all right, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're pandering to me. I like being pandered to. So I'll usually let it go. Meat, potatoes, and vegetables. Yeah. I feel like the British are. If there's like an award for worst cooks. What was it like? What is hell? It's where the cooks are British. The watchmakers are Italian. God, I don't remember the joke, but it was funny. Please believe me. Please believe me. It was funny. Yeah, I've seen what you guys call food. I'm not a fan, not a big fan. You guys have like beans and breakfast foods. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird, champ, man. Kind of weird, champ. And like blood sausage for breakfast. Not at all, man. It's a lot of stuff. We have good food, but good culture isn't made to taste, it's to fulfill us. Full English breakfast. I think I've seen it. It always makes me feel the opposite of hungry. I like English breakfast tea, but I don't really like the blood sausage. I don't like the beans. I think that's pretty weird. Pretty weird, champ. My full breakfast, like if I'm going ham, it's got ham in it, by the way. It's gonna be eggs, hash browns, bacon. That's usually about it. Sometimes I'll have sausages and stuff, and like fried mushrooms are really good in eggs or as an omelet. But what? Excuse me, what is this? What is that? Why? That is so unappetizing. I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of the beans. I don't know what it is about them. It's just like that doesn't do it for me. Well, you get a lot of protein and like cholesterol with the eggs, so Let me see your big beautiful head. Hold on. I need to open up the refs for a sec here. How big and beautiful is the head? It's very big and very beautiful. Okay. Just making sure I didn't overestimate here. Yeah, it's 7 head. I think I have the best solution though. We're gonna add a little bit more hair. A little bit of a haircut there, I think. Because I think I added a little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit of a haircut. A little bit of a haircut. I think my version has my version's a little bit bigger. Hey, no hard feelings. There are 8 heads walking around, man. I don't think I've ever had a commissioner not come here and not get roasted, so it's kind of a thing. I think I've roasted every single person that's ever given me money. Sometimes they come back and give me more. I don't know what to say. It's Stockholm syndrome. Fun fact, that picture is the only time my hair ever looked like that. Usually it's like swept to the side. It's a good hair picture. You look like Jesus. Thought it was a ref from Google. Yeah, well, you were wrong. How dare you? I think you have like 4 lips. I'll try to give you a little bit more fuller lips, but I also like smaller. So. There is something I don't like about this face, but it's like tiny, so I'm gonna just plug away at it, see if I can just fix it without having to redo the whole face. Hey cat, stop it. You're blocking the screen. Get out of here. Get out of there. No. Goddamn cat, get out of there. Come on. What, are you hungry? I have to feed him. He's not gonna let me be. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed the cat. Hold on. Come on, kitty. Let's go eat. No, stop attacking my microphone. Alright, let's go. Come on. Oh. Alright, fed the cat a little bit. Alright, let me flip it over and see what I can do. Where's my pen? I need that. Hello, pen-san? I likely won't accept a commission to draw someone because it would be a stress in nailing the features and the likeness. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, I think, to nail the likeness. It is pretty stressful. Hopefully I nail it, and then won't be a big deal. Not a big deal. But yeah, usually the likeness is probably like the hardest part of this. After that, it's all like kind of downhill, because then at least you have like the head. At least you have the head. Everything else is downhill. Unless I have a freedom to draw in my style or anime style. Hey, anime style, you just gotta... big triangle for the nose. And, got those, got that V for the chin. All you need are triangles, man. You got one triangle. Yeah. You got one triangle for an eye. Maybe you need circles for the eyes. And then the bangs, of course. I used to draw a lot of Yu-Gi-Ohs. Got anime style on lock. I mean, it really depends. It really depends. Like, how anime are we going? You know, because there's a lot of them that are just like. I find like the thing is that anime doesn't mean like, I don't know. It doesn't really mean like a concrete style. American, I feel like there's like a semantics going on, because I think anime style means like stuff that's been brought over and it has kind of like, because anime just means animation, right? So I feel like if you went and you said like, oh look, anime style or animation style, and you pointed to like Layton, and then you pointed to frickin', I don't know, Batman Beyond or something, it would just be like, huh? I don't understand. Those are two different categories. They don't really, not the same. I don't know, because I used to watch a lot of really shitty anime, and this is like stuff that could never have made it over. Most of it didn't even have like a full anime. They had like you know, like a manga, and that was about it. And so it's like it's really the really hand-picked anime. If you're not a Japanese artist, then it's not anime. Yeah. there is also that. There is the that argument. I don't know. I think that one is a little bit like lower than what I'm going for. My semantics are way better. I think you I think you're an anime artist, even if you're not Japanese. But yeah, if we're talking about, because like a lot of it is like, let me give you like an experiment. Let's say like you were going for something like I don't know, was it Peach Basket? No, it was the Basket anime. Oh no, I don't remember. Basket Club? Was it Basket Club? No, this is basketball. No! Damn it! This isn't working. I can't search for it. I don't remember. I watched all these like a long time ago. And there's a specific level of anime that's not at all good. Fruits Basket, I think I was thinking of. Hold on. Maybe Fruits Basket. Yeah, this is like what it actually looks like. And you're just like, this is awful. This is a terrible frame probably too, but it wouldn't be the anime style that's like super exported and like because like when most people hear anime style, they think of something that's even been like evolved. So something like Sakimi-chan, literally Sakimi-chan, and is this naked? Can I show this? No, they might have titties there. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me open one that doesn't have titties in it, because it's mostly titties now. Something like this is like anime style now, but that's like what do you mean, right? What are we talking about? Are we talking about this, or are we talking about that? You know, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about this or this or this, you know? And so it becomes kind of like this and it's not like I just pulled out a specific artist. There's a lot of people that draw this way. And it's like, it's anime style, right? Maybe. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Like I don't know. Sakimi-chan is anime style with drawing with the Western rendition. Is Sakimi-chan even like from like in Japan and from Japan? Because then if she's not, then she doesn't meet the anime test. Not real anime. You see, it's not in Japan. She's Canadian. Fake. It's fake. It's not real. It's Canadian appropriation. But yeah, I feel like it's a very westernized. When I think of anime, I think like yeah, of course. No, I've seen her, but I don't think she's actually from Japan. That's what I'm saying. And so she doesn't pass the sniff test. It's only anime if it's from Japan, you see. But yeah, what was I thinking about? I think she did a stream or something. I don't know. I've seen a picture of her. It'd be kind of weird if it was a Westerner calling herself Sakimi-chan. That'd be kind of cringe. There was that one girl that was teaching everyone Japanese. I forgot what her name was, but she had like a I don't want to say Japonified, Nipponified, Japanese-esque name that she would go around calling herself. I remember that. That was pretty cringe. I think the internet has basically forgotten about her, so don't know whatever happened to her. Not that I care, but yeah. Pretty cringe. But yeah, I was thinking like, it definitely is different than what I think of when I think of anime. I think of like Akira Toriyama or something, you know. I think of that. I think of like a very simplified method of drawing where all your characters literally look the same, no matter if it's Dragon Ball Z or what was Dragon Warrior, or what's that other one? It was like Dr. Slump, and then 80s, 90s animes are pretty realistic. Are we talking about like Astro Boy? 80s anime. I have to Google that. That was I mean, I think I think I clicked the button. I don't know. I think about like Lupin the Third. I think about like Akira Toriyama. I think about like Astro Boy. I don't remember if it was the 60s. I feel like it might have been a little later than that. Maybe a little later than that. But like, I don't know. That's what I think about when I think anime style, and then like when I see anime style, like you know, more of like DeviantArt house style. I would call it, because I think that's where it came out. You know, DeviantArt and some of those other sites that were around forever. I'm sure there was like a non-American site that I just don't know about. But like that's where I first saw it, so I kind of assumed that that's where it kind of came from. So I don't know if that's the case. I could be like off base here, but that's like where I started seeing it. And I think I just said DeviantArt invented anime style. I'm not sure if I want to roll that one back a little bit. But that's where I got acquainted with it. You know, that's sort of more westernized, more what's it called? Cause like I don't know, I grew up on like Shonen Jump, that type of stuff, and so it's like it's kind of weird, champ. And cause like you could see the mangaka doing like, you know, like legit illustrations, and what they look like is nothing like what people produce. Like they don't look like Sakimi-chan stuff. They look like anime, but just, you know, colorized with they still are, you know, extremely simplified. They don't become realistic with more rendering. They just become more rendered, more worked. It's still like about the same level of abstraction. I don't know. It's weird. It's just something I've been thinking about. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything like good about that. Definitely been thinking a lot about it though. I think you became a little bit too wide-eyed, So I'm gonna tone down your eyes a little bit. A little bit of toning down some of the contours there. But otherwise, I think we're moving in the right direction. Hopefully, let me see. Ah, no, stop. Godfather of anime. When I think of 90s anime, I think of like Cowboy Bebop and Neon Genesis Evangelion. But that was probably like earlier than that, right? It had to have been. I don't know. Vinland Saga, Vagabond. Vagabond is really good looking. I really like Vagabond. I haven't really seen Sunken Rock. I'm gonna Google that. But yeah, I think I saw him like live painting it. And he's just like he's taking like his ink brush and he's just going along the lines and it just comes out and I'm like, okay, fuck my life, dude. What's even the point? Yeah, I think I saw. I've seen this. I think maybe. I think I've seen this around. I haven't read it though. It looks good. I do like that style. Let's see. Vagabond live drawing. Yeah, I think I saw him doing what's it called this on YouTube. It was really cool. Really cool stuff. I don't know. Really enjoy it. But yeah, again, totally not the deviant art house style that I feel like has become kind of anime style in the West. This is kind of tricky. I'm gonna try to saturate it a little bit here. While keeping it kind of the same. And I think I want to pick up this eyelid. That'll help a lot with the likeness. I feel like you blinked here. Maybe that's a bad idea. Go back. I feel like you maybe have blinked here. Keep it regular for now. Anime from 2005 era is worst. The eyes are so ridiculously big it is transitioning to digital. I haven't really seen a lot of anime from that era. I was living abroad at the time, so I had to like take a break. I didn't watch anime for like a whole decade. Someone actually gave me one of my friends from the States gave me like a care package of anime. Had like Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon wasn't bad. It wasn't like amazing or anything, but it wasn't bad. It's a lot of anime. The scary story one was very good. It's about like as all things in Japan, about little girls. And what's it called? Just murdering their classmates, I think. It's pretty good anime. It was very surreal, very like horror-like. Kind of enjoyed it. Trying to move to the less splotchy type of rendering. I think we're doing some of that, but it's like should be able to really see it from like far away. I'm gonna like lighten the eyes a little bit, but yeah. I really haven't really watched anything like the 2005. I didn't really watch anything. Later on, I saw the Attack on Titan came out. 2005. That was like. That was like the era that I missed, so I have no idea. That was like a weird time. Need a nice little tree vagina. Can I call it that? Is it a tree slit? Not really sure what the terminology is there, actually. Not really sure just yet. Haven't figured it out. But yeah, some of the rendering has become less splotchy, so that's good. Go back to like original. Let me flip. It's definitely less splotchy, but then like some of it is like very unclear now. I have to make much clearer, I think. Because I think I resized the head. And then, a couple of things like... A couple things didn't work out. I think the hair, I'm still thinking about how to fix that. Likely I'll just darken and go from there. Maybe give him a little bit more of a haircut. But yeah, man, culture is always changing. You can't expect anime to stay the same. You can't expect it to stay the same. It's always changing. Japanese plus Western influence is peak style. I mean, we even have like weird ripoffs. Like Teen Titans is supposed to be like an anime, but it's like, I don't know. It's almost like kind of like making fun of the medium. It's like a parody. Sorry, I think I sound like I think I sounded like I'm retarded. What's up? Yeah, I fed him. He just got food. I gave him a lot. I gave him a lot just now. He's already begging. God, this cat.
Yeah, you can always do more to it.
I don't know. There's like a lot of really good anime that's, you know, before Western influence that was really, really good, and I think like some of it has actually, like, there's pilot projects like for Ghost in the Shell where they've done like I think a more westernized version, and it's just like, okay, you stop screwing with my childhood, please. I'm just not gonna watch it, you know. I'm not gonna like sit here and complain about it. I'm just not gonna watch it. That's all that's gonna happen. There's a lot of people that make a lot of money on like YouTube that just complain all the time. I find that to be like super cool. You know, you just sit there and you'll be like, oh man, you're basically the old man on his soapbox, but now those people have like millions of watchers and like views on YouTube, and they're like super popular and stuff. Like the Quartering just sits there and it complains about like what's it called? Back in my day, anime was cool, you know. I don't know, like Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop. I feel like you know, that's peak for me. For me, peak style would be like something like that. And I think you could still have really good anime that's not that. But that would be like my preference. Moist critical. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like entertaining, but it's just like it's so boring for me. I don't know. But Darnus, isn't that what you've been doing? Yeah, okay, you got me there, but I'm cooler, and I should be able to get away with it. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to me that's like a business plan at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna make YouTube videos saying that this is bad, and this other thing that's good. People are gonna like it. They can give me money and views. I'm gonna get the YouTube money, and then like YouTube is like, nah. We're gonna demonetize all that. And it's like, that was kind of weird actually that YouTube started demonetizing comic book criticism. That's kind of weird, champ. Not sure what that's about. I'm sure that there's a good reason for it. I haven't really read into it, but yeah. Warren, huh? I haven't really seen any. I mean, I basically stopped watching most of these types of channels like in 2000 and what year are we in now? Oh, Grandpa forgot what year it is again. Hold on, 2021. Okay, so I think I stopped watching all that in like 2018, something like that, like 3 years ago. So I haven't really seen anything new. You know what my sick pleasure is now? Watching like court cases. There's like a couple of these channels that'll like, hey, I'm a lawyer and here's my opinion on what this case is. I'm gonna give you the facts. It's never the facts. It's just like, yeah, it's always opinion, but it's like the YouTube lawyer. That's another business that I just find like incredible. Cause I'm watching what do you call it? Better Call Saul, and I kind of just recognize that sort of like charisma / con artistry. Wah. Hey, thank you for the follow, Zhuja. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I made the eyes a little bit too close together. Yeah, I haven't really seen like anything on pornography. Is pornography really meta? That's kind of neat. It's kind of weird. Criminal psychology stuff, super interesting. Yeah. I don't know what it is about like law period that gets me, but whatever, man. It's just interesting. I guess.
100 years ago, a rain of nuclear bombs obliterated civilization.
I think I want to do like I just bring
It was doomsday.
this side of your head in just a little bit here, and maybe cut down a little bit here. So I think I might have like made the hair a little bit too high. That's been kind of screwing me a little bit this whole time. So I might give it a little bit of a cut here. We'll see. I think somewhere in the middle of that. There's a lot. Where'd my ref go? Yeah. Okay, so I like the change to make it a little bit closer here, because I think I made you a little bit bloated. But still working on a couple things here. I think this actually worked previous, so I'm gonna take some of that back. I think you actually do have something going on there with your hair. That it's like out there. And this has to be tamed, I think. But otherwise, good changes. Good changes overall. Let's see. Yeah, there's not that much for me to watch on YouTube anymore. I feel like I'm just not into the whole thing. I watch like a lot of Rust. A lot of people playing Rust, just being really successful in Rust. Just really entertaining to watch, because like it's not something that I like I can do. Because all those people are just like troglodytes. They just play all day or something, and they're just like, they can shoot really, really well. And Can't do it. Don't have the skill set, man. So hard. Feels bad, man. It makes me kind of wish I played more shooter games when I was a kid. Played mostly like mostly RPGs. But yeah, a lot of those people have like 15,000 hours. And I have like 500 hours, so like yeah. There's kind of a reason. The reason is I go outside sometimes. These people have fully committed, they don't. Mostly music and shitposts on my YouTube. I like shitposts. There's some channels that I can't get enough of because it's like they're godly shitposters. And it's entertaining. But some of them are just like, some of these people are just like trying to cash out. I don't know. And they're not funny. That's the problem with them. They're just not funny. They're not entertaining. They're kind of just kind of meh. But they pump out a lot of YouTube videos, so the algorithm kind of just chooses them because they know that they can monetize more ad time, and so it's just this like it's this race to the bottom. It really is like a race to the bottom, I think, in some of these instances, and it's just like it's a little sad, man. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. Kind of wish it wasn't that way. I think the people that are actually worth watching will, you know, they win out in the end, I think, but like, you know, it just kind of makes you think. Face is longer than the ref. It's pretty long faced. The chin is bigger than what I have, I think. I think I've made it a little bit. I think I made it a little bit like more spaced out. So what I could do is maybe duplicate, merge up, and then like I think the original is more scrunched up. So if I just scrunch it up, I feel like I could just get away with that, maybe. I feel like it's not the shape of the face that's off. It's like something small. The nose is too long. Yeah, that could be it. It could be something like that. But it's not like, I feel like the shape of the face is more or less where it should be. It's not like the biggest thing there. I think maybe like I really should have made a backup. I really should have made a backup. Too ballsy. Can really screw it up here. Hey, if I screw it up, I'll just rework it. It's all good. cut the eyes down so they're like looking like up. Just blend them in a little bit. I think so. I think the lips are a little longer than what I have. It's like one of the things. It's hard to get a likeness, man. It really is. It's kind of like the hard part. After the likeness, it's all downhill. Especially the nose. Oh my god. I never have to draw another nose. Just make all my characters like with like a bush growing like right here, you know. No nose required. Yeah, there's a complication. I would like to make like a cool shadow on him, but I don't know. I don't know what to cast it from. Maybe the dagger. I feel like that'd be kind of neat. Maybe if I had like a shadow going here. A little bit more contrast. I think we're closer. I think we're closer than it was before. I think that's very important. There's still parts where I'm not too sure. I think the chin looks maybe a little bit too long now. But I feel like it's much closer to the original. That's good. It's a lot more rendered now. Let me take a look. Hold on. So that's good. I didn't really screw it up, I think. Not too bad. 'Cause sometimes you just screw up and then you're just like, okay, well, I guess it's back to rendering it again. Let me redraw it. Yeah. And then it's like 16 hours later. Okay, I think I have the nose now. Let's get something else going here. It's like, okay, and then when are you gonna do the rest of the image? I'm just wondering. Yeah, I think we've escaped some part of the likeness. There's definitely more likeness now than there was before. So that's good. Just gotta like render a little bit, and then add things like skin details, skin decals, you know. I don't like this all. I feel like that's a little early for the skin details. But yeah, things like that, dirt, they go a long way to hide your mistakes, so we'll allow what's called. Where's the light source from? It should be like, well, he should be like overcast by the tree a little bit. And then I have light coming like from, let's say from over here. So we're gonna continue the lighting. Kind of cuts through here, and then it cuts behind, and it hits him here, and it hits him there, and then this will, the cylinder keeps going. So that's where I'm thinking. Um, and some of this lighting is obviously a little bit more exaggerated. I might just do it with like overcast. I might end up having to get rid of this light that comes from like, you know, like if you put your hand forward a little bit, like there's a little space here. Like I'm doing it now and I'm being lit by the what's it called? I think it'll work. If anything, we'll just keep it in and lie about it. Because it looks so good. And we'll just, either that or I'll make the light work. I will literally pop in another light source. And I will make it work. I will make my lie true. If I'm required to do it that way, this hand bothers me quite a lot. А? Не, спасибо, я уже кушал. И очень вкусные. What about the chicken? You want the chicken later? Okay. Alright, well, I don't have to cook today, I guess. Do an extra 40 hours, 40 minutes of streaming. I think I made you a little bit more like old. I think that may be a problem. It's more old and charismatic and cool. So gonna have to screw with the likeness a little bit, but well, we'll see. Three-hour stream? Yeah, I think so. Hey, every freaking time, man. I do a 3-hour stream like almost every time. What do you mean? My numbers are crazy. We're doing work, man. I've got like, I think I want to cut this thing up a little bit. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Get out of here! Really, he's really nickel and diming me on the minutes. Actually, it's more like. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll do both. I'll accentuate the cloak, which is important. I'll have a little bit of the cloak here, and that is very important. I'll fix this bracer, and then you get the best of both worlds. You get the cloak, you get the bracer looking cool, you get a little overlap to create interest. Big damage. That was big damage. Just hit him for crits. Are there critical hits in art? I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm drawing pretty good, and then sometimes I'm drawing like not so good, you know. Just like Drawing not so good. And so what did we say the color of the thing was actually? It's more like a bluish. There's like a bluish and grayish orange color to it. I'm still gonna be playing around with it, but it's a good opportunity to get some of that in. Nice little shadow there. That'll be pretty sexy. Right now it's very muddy values and stuff, and I'll be working it out. What if I unsaturate some of this? Alright, we're gonna go pixel by pixel. It's gonna be very fun. Oh, am I still in Dissolve? Okay. I was wondering. Just photo bash it in. Yeah. I've done that before. I mean, you start with a photo play, it makes it. That's what I actually like. I would suggest doing, because like, I'm just like overconfident right now, and I just think like I could do anything. Man. Feels like that anyway. Cause like the likeness will it'll drain you. It really will. Especially since I'm like taking out the fact that he's like squinting with one eye. Squinty McPirate. Arr. And then we're gonna make it a little smaller on eye size. But otherwise, yeah. I mean, I suggest that if you're gonna be doing like someone's portrait, because it really is like, it really is draining, to do like a likeness sometimes. Unless they're a really funky looking person, you know, then those are really fun. I would never photo bash a funky looking person in. I feel like that. This is just too much fun to paint, you know? Because all the, like, what makes him look funky, right? That's like the question that you're going to be answering that whole time. And it's like, I would never skimp on that. It's such a learning experience. Feel free to trace my face. Oh, that's cool. We'll try to do a likeness. If it fails, then I will photo bash you in. Make no mistake, it's gonna look like you. It's gonna look like you, one way or another. But I think we're getting closer. I feel like it is still too long. The face is too long. I think as soon as I moved it up, it changed it. So I might be shortening it, like over here. I've created a lot of like neck beards so that I can actually just cut it. So all good. Yeah, if I fail the likeness too badly, I'm gonna photo bash elements of it. I mean, like, I made it this way on purpose so that, like, if I have to back out, it's exactly the same placement. So I have a fallback. I don't think I'm gonna fail it. I don't know. We'll see. It's close enough already, and I'm not done yet. So you're definitely blonde. Let's see. You've got eyes, 2 of them. You've got a nose. I feel like, you know, halfway there. Yeah, if you want the bash, you get the bash. I think with a little bit more time, I'm gonna have it though. Oh, it's always the eyes, man. And the nose. God knows I hate noses and eye sockets.
Oh, baby, that was quite a punch. Can somebody check my pulse? It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world.
The other problem is that the light source is different, so if I do bash you in, I'll have to redo the light source too. And so that's like a pain. If anything, I'll just bash in some of your features, and then we'll kind of go from there. Let's see. The eyes are too big, man. You just need to like make them like this big. It's like 90% of it. I think we're missing a little bit of the likeness, but yeah. Definitely closer than oh, he's vibing. Okay, stop. I think I went a little dark on some of like the features now. Probably gonna reduce the contrast a little bit, and maybe add a little bit of light. I think I see it. It's the lip. It needs more lip. With bigger lips. Now I can actually put them in, so I have space to do so. I need a new layer. So close, yet so far away. Try again to just... Maybe I'll stop lying and make you squint a little bit. And then though I feel like that's Oh, you know what? I was thinking of that artist that you linked before. The guy who had like orange left in as what's it called? Like the outline. I think I really like that. I used to do that a lot because I would just redline over my image, and then just so I could see what I was painting. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep some of that in. I feel like I like it. Now the nostrils. Yeah, I think it's always going to be a little bit idealized. A little bit idealized. Big animes. His eyes are very big. Look. Drawing not good. In his eye, the eye takes up like 50%, I feel like. In mine, very big. Okay. All right. Just say it, man. You hate anime. I dislike anime. Yeah, when I do likenesses, I have like the JoJo theme playing in my head for like when the break happens. you call that? Oh. I don't know if they have it.
今月のジョジョリオンなんかすっげえこと
Oh no. Where's the... Oh. I can't find that. I can't find that theme. Commercial break song. I don't know, it's just like this riff. Oh, there it is. Where's the riff, man? How will JoJo and the boys get out of this one? Next time. JoJo's Bizarre.
I'll be the roundabout. The words will make you out and out. I spend the day.
I don't remember the song. Don't remember it anymore. Confused. Part 6 is coming. I haven't finished part. I think I haven't finished Stardust Crusaders. I'm still like, yeah, it's like a lot. It's like a lot, man. Jotaro's daughter. I've been thinking that like JoJo is what's it called? Is modeled after like Schwarzenegger. Arnold is like everywhere. He's such an icon. I feel like even in Japan, they respect Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's even an anime with him. I don't know. I feel like there is some similarity. I think I made that lip a little bit big. Gonna reverse the lighting here. I think I'm gonna cut down the chin because there's no way. There's no way. There's no way it is that big. I think I made an error. When I moved up the what's it called? I think I made an error. I think like the eyes in general are just really big. Not just the eyeballs, like the whole eye. think I could just like. I think I could just like cut down the eye size. Then I'll just make the head bigger afterwards, because I am like cutting it down a little bit too much right now. You're right. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an inspiration for the JoJo franchise. So is Fist of the North Star too. Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought I had like vibes from Fist of the North Star, especially. Muevo mo shinderu. Yeah, you really gotta like, hey, it's Arnie. Yeah, if I wasn't so anti-smoking, I'd definitely be smoking stogies. My wife's father introduced me to the stogie. That commercial is like hilarious. I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, that's great. I don't know. This layer may be mostly mistakes. I really like the Chad chin. I don't know, it's aesthetically pleasing. It reminds me of like the Giga Chad. Yeah. Probably have to change the beard a little bit. Likeness is difficult at this angle, man. I'll get through it. It's just gonna take me a little while. But not today. Today, it's ogre. It's all ogre now. Still, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this layer for now, and then good thing I made another layer. Shape-wise, I don't see as many errors as before. Was while I was painting it. I think I lost a couple of the forms. Then I regained most of them, so just have to like push through and then. Oh look, the sword's bigger. I mean, what's not to love? I think most of the forms are starting to work. I think it's the sideburns that are kind of doing a number right now on his likeness. But I think it's moving forward. It's definitely moving forward. It's not moving backwards. I think this is like the piece de resistance. Like if I can solve that problem, I can solve the likeness. And then the hand and all that. But yeah, thanks for coming. See you tomorrow.